Hey everybody, welcome back to this Huntress run that we've been doing for a couple videos now. In the last run, we just beat the boss on floor 15, the DM 300, I think? DM something or other. We finally spent some of our upgrade scrolls. We went ahead and got a +9 boomerang that we're going to be using quite a bit now. We used a Stone of Augmentation to damage enchant our spirit bow, and we also managed to pick up a +4 plate armor of obfuscation at some point. So here we are, and we're gonna see how effective this boomerang is at killing people. And there we go. The boomerang shot combo just did 150 damage to a rage elemental. So I'm gonna say I'm pretty happy with that, I think. This one might be a bit tough because there are 4 of them, but we can always knock them all of these zombies low. And then that's kind of a bummer. So let's go ahead and drag this one away, I think is going to be the right way to do this. Excuse me. I'm going to shoot that corrosion cloud there. And there we go. They're all dead. So this is a little bit tough with 4 zombie spawns in a tight room like that, but even a tough spawn for us. We're just doing so much damage on this boomerang sniper shot combo. It should be able to pretty much one-shot any enemy that we're able to see before they see us. So we're gonna try to do the same thing here. We're gonna kill the warlock, and you see what's nice? Because the damage augmented sniper shot takes 2 turns to activate. It actually gives us just enough time that the boomerang always returns to us as well. So it does require a little bit of setup because you have to be aware that any enemies adjacent to you are going to be taking 2 actions, but still think it's relatively strong. We're gonna just go ahead and set up some safety wards while, because we wanna catch those fish down there. So let's make sure nothing is sneaking up on us while we're fishing. Which is actually quite a bit easier now with the boomerang and the damage augment as well. So this is our it's very much like playing Assassin, honestly. Though we still, at some point, we probably want to try to, okay, so we just saw some grass break over there, and yeah, that's not ideal. See if we can bait them with some toxic, or some corrosive gas there, but it looks like they just left, so. Oh well, not doing too bad for, we're kind of trapped in a little hallway here, which we don't really like. We should be able to just get him now. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was strange. Unexpected that thing survived, but we're going to back up here so that we line of sight this warlock before we hit him with the boomerang. That way he can't return fire at us, which is pretty nice. Let's see, what are we going to do here? We've got 2 extra points. I don't really think point blank is worth it with the really long-range sniper build that I'm trying to do. So I think I might actually take a point in... might actually take some points in seer shot. Which is... you know what? Actually, we would like to be able to use my highest upgraded weapon in melee range. So actually, we are gonna go ahead and take point blank. I always want to take seer shot because I think it's an interesting ability, but I've never found a situation where I think it's actually better than the alternative. It's unfortunate that there are other zombies right there, but you can always just wait for him to come back to life and give him a shot once he's out of range of resurrecting because of those two. Wow. So I imagine that we got that evasion because of the obfuscation on our armor. I have never seen obfuscation work that well before, so I'm a little bit surprised, if I'm being entirely honest. But we take those, you know? We're going to take a hit here, but then we should be able to sneak attack kill him, finish off that group of zombies. With the zombies, if they're within something like 5 or 6 tiles of another zombie, after they die, they will resurrect after a few seconds. But that's pretty much that's the only thing you really have to know about them. Otherwise, they're just slow, dumb melee guys. It does make them surprisingly harder when you get a double spawn, just because you have to kill more than you usually would. But especially if we can set up for them, they're real easy. I think there's one there. There is. And he died to that boomerang. Okay. Just continue picking up all the seeds and... Yep, we got a zombie there. It's almost a shame when the boomerang itself one-shots them, because it interrupts the combo and makes it slightly more confusing on how to kill the second one. But we're doing so much damage at this point that it's kind of who cares, you know? Let's throw a ward there just to watch our back. We'll go ahead and eat this. Yeah, we'll eat the. Nah, we'll save the Carpaccio. We're not low enough here. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's a secret room there. It might be. So let's see how much damage we do to this elemental. Not enough to kill it, but 2 rounds of the combo, pretty decent for a mob that's taking 80% reduced damage because of the affix. We're pretty happy with that. But that wasn't actually a secret room. It was just hidden from where I was. We're probably going to try to do this anyway, but we don't care nearly as much about sacrifice shrines when our build is already done. Of course, that's going to be just hard to do in general, since I'm one-shotting everything at this point. We'll go ahead and eat our ration of food now, because we have enough HP, I think. And we also want to, next time we find an alchemy room, we want to start thinking about making shielding potions and, upgrading our Chalice of Blood the rest of the way to max. Throw a weak throwing weapon at them just to hopefully get them interested, so we can drag them to the sacrifice shrine. And here we're going to be happy that we took some points in point blank, I think. Go, get his attention. Man, they really just do not want to come to the sacrifice shrine. There we go. And we'll get the sneak attack there. Well, that's a bummer. Still dodging. But we got him eventually. Eventually we got him. This is probably greedy. There's no way we're gonna use the no way we're gonna use or even waste time identifying the item that drops. Kill the. Ooh, and he dropped a healing potion. That's not bad. Hopefully there's one there. And the second one is there. All the grass in this room is really convenient for being able to, especially with the armor of obfuscation. Obfuscation is surprisingly good on the Huntress in ways that you just wouldn't quite expect. I think he's just in that doorway, so we're going to take a chance there, and it looks like that killed him. Man, these things are just spawning relentlessly on me. But that's okay. We will just keep killing them, actually. Let's shoot a corrosion here. And I see that blazing warlock, it looks like, that we're not super happy about. But we can throw a ward down and kind of guess at when he's going to be... Yep, there he is. And he's dead. We saw some grass breaking over there, so there's an enemy in that general direction. I'm pretty happy this is actually working out so well. It in the text description of this damage augment sniper shot, it says that it does damage based on distance, but we're getting quite a lot of damage out of it at point blank even, so absolutely can't say I'm unhappy with that. Let's see. Let's check up what here. No, we don't want to... Let's see, we have a levitation and a haste potion. So these rooms that have 4 different chests, 1 levitation potion is not enough, and I think 2 is almost not enough as well. But if you drink a haste potion before drinking your levitation potion, then you should be able to clear out the room, and worst case, we might have to use a charge of... Oh, and we got a blast wand. That is really good. And we did... Hopefully we have a blink stone. I do not have a blink stone. Bummer. How are we going to get across? If we were the warden, we could use a storm vine seed to do it. You know what, we're going to go ahead and... Fade Leaf is... Yeah, we'll teleport a creature from the current level. So we're just going to go ahead and plant a Fade Leaf, and then step on it, go somewhere else. And there we go. What else are we going to do? We're also going to put that... Hopefully this Blast Wand is uncursed, because that is a shockingly good addition to our kit, to be able to knock people away. I mean, we can already kind of do it with the elastic enchant, but the blast wand, it still follows the general rule of thumb where Huntress really likes utility wands, in my opinion. So, all right, I think that's everything on this floor. We're gonna go ahead and go downstairs, and hopefully we get to the imp soon, because we've actually been playing without a ring this entire time. And we're plenty powerful. It's not hurting us that badly to not have a ring, but we'd still like it. How are we going to do this? I think I'm going to blast wave this guy just to guarantee that he gets... Oh, it didn't paralyze him. Alright, well, ignore me. And now we're degraded. That's not ideal. Let's go ahead and time bubble, and maybe we just hide down here and hope they go away, basically. That can't be the worst thing anybody's ever done in this situation. Go, got him, easy. And yeah, we'll just keep on. Oh, it looks like this is just the end of this room. Yeah, because there's no more stone walls that are accessible inside of that library. So, I don't think I've ever seen a hidden door behind. Okay, so this one is a bit interesting. We're gonna. How are we gonna do this? Okay, so let's blast wave first, and he got paralyzed. That's good. So we should just be able to kill him now. And there we go. So much for monks being difficult, right? And then we can't see him currently, but we know he's there, so we'll get that kill too. Ooh, there's a warlock over there who shouldn't be in range to see us yet, so we should be able to safely kill him. And another one. I just want to make distance in this room, I think. Wow, I cannot believe he didn't notice us until we were right on top of him. We still take those. You know, we might actually want to go back upstairs and do that curse room, now that I think about it. Because it will drop a melee weapon, and we actually don't have a useful melee weapon right now. So I'm gonna rescind what I said about not doing that. Wait, is that where I got the... No, the glaive came from... what did the glaive came from? That came from the levitation trap room. And then the blocking scimitar definitely wasn't. So we are actually going to go back up and flash trap. That sucks, but we're not really in enough pain that it matters. Yeah, we completely forgot to do the sacrifice room because we were too busy killing everything in one hit. Whatever. I take it back. I'm not going to spend the time. Not going to spend the time. Because at this point we don't really need much else either. Like, technically with the... that's kind of annoying that those things are asleep right there. So we're going to go around a little bit. And... hopefully he doesn't set us on fire. What is that? That's a potion of toxic gas. Sure. Get this stuff. Go ahead and grab that plate armor. And at this point, realistically, we could almost just rush to the end of the game now if we wanted. I think we're geared enough that we don't actually need any more items, but... what's the fun in not looting the entire floor, you know? Especially when it's so incredibly easy to kill all the enemies here. We've been starving for a while, but we keep on picking up dewdrops to offset the health we're losing to the starvation, so it doesn't really matter that much. This is a weirdly shaped room. I'm gonna go back down to that. Can we hit that guy? Yeah, we can, actually. That super long room is so powerful for us. What does this guy have? Chilling War Scythe. Sure. When it costs us nothing to kill him, why not? It's not upgraded, so it's not something we want very much. Let's wait for that guy. We're gonna shoot him once because he's focused. Oh, and he's focused again. That's not ideal. Ugh, this sucks. What are we gonna do here? Let's circle kite him a little bit, and then probably blast wave wand him once we're not paralyzing ourselves. Yeah, there we go. And now we got him. Do we have one more talent point to put in? Let's go ahead and take that point blank again. Let's leave a ward up there just because, and let's see what's over here first since we're a little bit closer. Probably don't need to worry about that fire elemental. Oh yeah, this is the zombies that we don't want to wake up. Whatever. We're just gonna go ahead and haste boot our way through them. And I think we're actually going to try to kill the monk here. So he's paralyzed and focused. We're gonna take a few hits as we run through the zombies there, and then depending on the shape of this hallway, we're what are we gonna do here? Okay, there we go. That's oh, that's not great. Let's do that. Do that. Get that poison gas going on. And we might actually be better off just standing here and tanking them next to the poison gas for a moment. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and eat now that we're about half HP. And that should be fine for us. Though we got a bunch of dew that we're stepping on here. And if the fact that dewdrops are healing us also means that our water skin is full, so it's not like we're light on healing right now. Parried. But we still get a paralyze, which is insane. Who knew Elastic was so strong on the Spirit Bow? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, it's kind of obvious in retrospect, but having never played that combination before, it feels pretty cool. Though, when I did this run blind, the very first time, I actually had kinetic instead of elastic, and I was getting to the point that I was I was killing Yogg 300 health at a time in one shot. It was nuts how much damage this build did with kinetic on the Spirit Bow. I've got some zombies that we're gonna kill from all the way across the screen. Okay, I think we've got nothing left to do now but the oh yeah, let's go get those consumables in the crystal room. Identify. Go ahead and get the healing potion because we always like those. That's a levitation potion, so that means there's a transmutation scroll over here. And that also means we know Odal is our transmutation scroll, so that's kind of neat. We should make a note of that. Item type note. Odal transmutate. And how many of those do we have? We've got just the one. That's fine, though. Let's see. How much does it cost us to upgrade our chalice at this point? I had scrolled away from it, unfortunately, because I was looking at the seeds on that I could possibly putting into the shoes. Okay, so at +6, it does 113 damage. So we can use it here. And our plate armor should actually mitigate a decent amount, so it should do noticeably less than 113. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, it did reasonably less, but it still hit pretty hard. Hard enough that we're gonna drink our water skin. Okay, and from this point forward, it hits for 152, 197, and 248. So, how many health potions do we have? The only way that we're really going to be able to do this, or to upgrade it any further, is to start turning health potions into shielding potions and use those to survive the damage hits, which we will do, because it costs the health potion, but then you get a bunch of extra healing over time from the chalice effect itself, so I think it's worth doing. And there's also just the +10 on my items, make my brain happy part of it. So I think we can boomerang that guy from here. I don't know if we can get the follow-up shot. I take that back. I know we can get the follow-up shot. Ooh, that's a bit of a bummer. But I think... Okay, so we have to remember that they're on both diagonals compared to that statue. I think we should be able to kill them with line of sight. Ooh, and that's a lucky crossbow. Oh, and there's our imp, too. So let's go ahead and figure out what... let's make sure that... Oh, the dodge, that's not great. It's actually just a bad situation all around. So we're gonna scoot out of it, and we're gonna kill the warlock that's standing right here, real quick, from out of vision. There we go. We got him. And then hopefully we can kill the zombies. Right, it's unfortunate. This is, it really gets way worse if the enemies find their way into melee range with you, which is a bummer. Shoot him, and there we go. The boomerang hit at close range, so that's good. We're gonna go ahead and prevent ourselves from starving here. Eat up, and I think I actually do like the obfuscation armor still, so I'm not gonna re-roll my affix on the armor, because the obfuscation is doing work for us. We need to kill monks here. The lucky crossbow, because it has lucky on it, I'm pretty sure that means it can't, excuse me, that it can't damage us. Or it can't have a curse on it, rather. And we also finally have a crossbow, which... I don't even know if I care about the crossbow at this point. Why not? We'll put a couple upgrade scrolls into it just so we have something that isn't a completely useless melee weapon, and it'll also it'll improve the damage by a decent amount if we shoot any darts with it too. So we should be able to line of sight kill. So that I think this warlock is going to step there. So if we back up here, yeah, and we can get that guy for free now. And I think same with the fire elemental there. Yeah, he's dead too. Sweet. Unfortunately, none of them are monks, and monks are what we need to kill now. So we want to collect 5 tokens. Can I shoot that guy? If I back up 1, I think he's going to step here. So I think we should be able to get this kill. Yeah, we hit him. And he is dead. It's a shame almost that that the ward immediately shoots. Though I guess if the ward was able to persist for long periods of time, it would completely invalidate the scouting falcon ability that the Huntress uses, which is the one I'm going to be using, by the way. I think it's excellent. So what we did there is we actually shot a normal spirit bow shot between the boomerang and the sniper shot to take out the monk's focus there, which is a little bit dangerous because the spirit bow is slow right now, so it does take some extra time, but it's not the worst. I believe if I blast wave this door open, that should stun the monk. No, it did not stun the monk. Okay. We're gonna try it again, though. This time, hopefully it will. Yeah, there we go. Shoot him with a normal shot to hit the parry, and then we got the sniper shot to kill him. The sniper shot does have a 100% hit chance, so it's always worth, let's see, sniper... Yeah, so damage will fire a sniper shot, which is guaranteed to hit. So it can still be parried, but it's you don't have to worry about using that part of the ability at short range because you've got a 100% hit chance still. We'll kill the golem before he's able to teleport away. We take those. Oh, there was a treasure room we forgot to jump down. We'll have to go back upstairs and see what's there, because I don't particularly like missing treasure. Oh, we're gonna... What are we gonna do? We're just gonna do a trick where we throw something to open the door, and we're gonna throw our boomerang and hit the golem, hopefully. Oh, we didn't hit the golem. Oh, and our boomerang is stuck. That's not great. Hopefully we don't wake up this monk. Which we did, but that's going to be okay. Ugh. Is there a way we get out of here? I don't know what that topaz ring is. Ooh, and a pair of zombies is coming too. So we're gonna go ahead and use the time stop there, and just move out of the way. Got those zombies in a corner. Unfortunately, the front zombie is blocking for his buddy, so I can't. And somehow I missed that boomerang shot. That's not good. We're kind of falling apart here. This is less than good. Maybe we can, yeah, we can break line of sight and escape. Alright, that got a little bit dicey, but ultimately nothing we couldn't handle. We got degraded again by a warlock. We hate warlocks in this chat. Never forgive them for casting fear on me when I played World of Warcraft. That's actually not true. I played Warlock when I played World of Warcraft, so I am the one who fears. Keep on kiting this guy around. We should be able to knock him into the thing there. Now he's moving again, so this is when we want to start shooting him and hopefully get another paralysis. Yeah, there we go. That is our third monk token. We still haven't found the key to that door, so... Oh, but there's another monk. We're going to wait for him to... Shh. We're going to knock him back, and we're going to hit him with the boomerang, and we're going to kill him. This is a nice, convenient hallway to use for what I'm doing right now. I'm pretty happy with it overall, I'd say. Grab that plate armor, because why not? And we really don't want to get... Okay, let's see if... There we go. This guy's dead. Go ahead and eat that. We seem to be running out of, we seem to be getting hungry really fast. I wonder if, I don't know if the chalice increases the rate at which you, go through hunger, or if I'm just moving faster than I usually do. Focused, so we'll shoot a normal shot, and then we'll hit him with the guaranteed hit sniper shot. That's 6 tokens now, so we can actually go and grab the ring whenever we want to. I'm gonna grab this chest first, just because I'm here. But then we will return to our friend the ambitious imp in order to receive some kind of ring. Oh, that's obnoxious. Why is this guy dodging so much? There we go. Okay. Hopefully we can avoid those zombies. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with us. Let's get the ring. And that is a +3 haste ring. That's probably the best possible option. So we're going to go ahead and remove the curse on that and equip it. And now we're going to be moving significantly faster. So that's actually the last piece of this build. I think this is we have reached escape velocity, is the way I like to say it. I think we're powerful enough now that no situation should really present us problems. We finally got the alchemy pot here, which is good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make 3 shielding or I think we're actually just gonna make. We're gonna make only 2 shielding potions is the number we need. So let's make one of those into a shielding potion. Let's turn a seed into energy so that we can make a second shielding potion. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to top our HP off with the flask. We're actually just going to rest until we're completely full, I think. Unless the enemies just keep on finding us here and hitting us. That's annoying. I don't know why there's a party in the alchemy room. They must know that I'm trying to do something they don't want me to do. Okay, so what we're going to do, earlier in the run, we made a scroll of challenge, which is, so it creates an arena around us, and as long as we stay in that arena, we're going to take 33% less damage from all sources. So we'll go ahead and read that scroll, and now we're taking a lot less damage. So this prick at +7 should do 152 damage, but it's only going to do about 100 damage because of the scroll. So we'll go ahead and prick our finger there. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Take the 96 damage. We're going to heal ourselves with the potion of healing, but then once we get the chance to regen the health back up, we're going to take a shielding potion up. We're going to kill... Oh, these guys really do not want to let me finish charging my flask. Okay, so the next one should do 197 damage. Even reduced by 33%, that should still one-shot me, but that's why we made shielding potions. So we get 85 shield, and then we prick our finger. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Oh, that actually wouldn't have killed us raw, so that's kind of nice. And the last one is 248, so I think... So we've got 82 turns left of Challenge Arena. We should be able to just naturally regen the health we need. Go away. I think I have a displacement dart, or... Yes, I do. Go away. And it didn't send him that far, but that's okay. Oh, and we lost our challenge scroll, so we'll actually need to make a new one. Oh, that was my bad. Luckily, I don't think... We don't really value the rage scrolls very highly, or I don't value the rage scrolls very highly, I should say. You might, but I don't think that it's the worst thing in the world to have to spend an extra one on upgrading my... Alright, so we're going to make sure we still have that shield potion. We're going to read the challenge scroll. That was a really obnoxious amount of enemies that just kept on running into the alchemy room. I don't know that I've seen that before, but... Alright, we'll drink the potion of shielding, and then we'll get our last and final tick of the Chalice of Blood. It's going to do 154 damage, even with a 33% reduction, so... Pretty strong stuff, but now we're going to regenerate a point of health every other turn while the Chalice of Blood is active. So it's pretty worth doing, even though it costs quite a bit to get the Chalice upgraded all the way. Alright, now we can finally leave the room where the enemies do not want to leave me alone. I think we're just going to shoot a poison gas cloud in there. And that should affect the Chaos Elemental as well. Hopefully he doesn't shoot before. Yeah, okay, that's nice. And I think they always drop a transmutation scroll if they drop something. So the Chaos Elementals aren't bad to see. I wonder if the game is ever going to let us out of this hallway It seems like it's content to just keep on spawning stuff at me. We're gonna go back upstairs because we wanna get that treasure room that we missed, that we should have dropped down the chasm for. How are we doing on food? We're a little bit weak on food, which isn't great. Go ahead and eat that. And yeah, return to over here. I am kind of surprised that we're running low on food. Usually at this point in the run, it makes me wonder if I'm doing something wrong, because usually at this point in the run, I've got so much food I don't know what to do with it all. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump down. We're probably just going to use a healing potion when we hit the ground, either way. And we still have plenty. I found most of the time that I'd be ending the game with like 20 healing potions or something absurd like that in my inventory, so I've started trying to be quite a bit more liberal with them, is my my kind of stated goal here. Alright, so I think that actually completes this floor as well, so we're just going to go down to the next one. Floor 19, the penultimate floor before we fight the Dwarf King. What is that? Sparkling potion. I haven't seen that before. It's a kind of liquid food. Satisfies hunger, simulates sparkling wine, but isn't actually... Oh, so it's the New Year's item. That's cool. I guess we timed over to the next festive event. Fancy. Guy's gonna shoot me on his first frame waking up. Feels unfair, but whatever. We probably could have lined it up so that we were hidden behind grass before we shot him. So I'm still gonna whine about it, but that is ultimately my fault that we got hit by that. That's surprising. I totally expected a hidden door somewhere in this room, but I guess it's not to be. Who knew? Okay. I think we're gonna hide behind these tufts of grass, and we're gonna wait till we see this door open to unleash the kill. And there he goes. The door is open, so he should die now. Yep. There we go. Potion of Invis. Yeah, we've definitely hit escape velocity on this build, which is nice. We don't actually have the haste potion for this, but we do have the Greaves of Nature up that we're gonna cast not on ourselves and miss. Whatever, still worth. Let's plate armor of entanglement, whatever, and then. We're gonna do it again. We'll just be out of this for a little bit. It shouldn't matter nearly as much for general purpose stuff since I've got a +3 ring of haste. Yeah, I'm not quite moving twice per turn, but I'm getting close to moving twice per turn. In fact, I think I'm probably going to upgrade the ring at least once. He just focused up, so we're just gonna chuck a dart at him to take care of the parry that he's got lined up, and now we can use the boomerang and the sniper shot to kill him. And hopefully we can hit that guy from here. Same thing, we're going to use a dart to break his parry, and then we're going to sniper shot him down. So, pretty solid kill combo there. We don't have grass to line of sight this guy, so hopefully we're just going to bash his head in with the crossbow, which can't hurt it that much. We've got lucky on the crossbow, and we did actually get a drop from that lucky, so that's nice. Let's see. We've got some spooky ghosts in here. Go ahead and... Oh, we can't activate them both because I am dumb. Whatever. How are we gonna deal with this? We'll just, create a toxic gas cloud and wait for it to kill them. And we'll do the same thing with an... And we took a little bit of damage there, but it doesn't matter that much. We can afford to take a random 8 damage. Another Scroll of Odal, which if I remember correctly is Transmutation. Not that I think I'm going to be transmuting anything. The set of items that we have now is just absurd, but it is available to us if we want it. So, one-shot that thing. It's kind of neat, the synergy with Elastic creating space to increase the damage of the sniper shot too. That's a... I hadn't directly considered that, but that's certainly a nice aspect of this combo of items and enchantments that we have. Kill both of these things from the door. Yeah, this is just... It feels very powerful to play, by the way. Like, this is definitely a seed that if you like what you see, it's a pretty easy one to play through. If you want to also copy the seed that I'm running and play through it. Alright, same thing. We're gonna shoot a dart to clear the parry, then kill him. We still haven't identified the crossbow, but that's okay. We kind of don't care how high the crossbow is. There's no way we're going to use a ring. I think haste is actually the best in-slot ring for Huntress right now, or for this build specifically. So we'll go ahead and get the wand, which is going to be a frost wand. Not the most useful, but it's not useless either, so... what are we going to do? Do we have any scrolls of upgrade? We do. We're going to make our ring into a +4. And I think that should make us run... Yeah, so now we do, we run slightly faster than 2 squares per turn, it looks like. Yeah, and you can tell how much of a turn your action takes by looking at how much of this circle is charged when you take an action. That's, and one full circle represents a full turn there, is how it works. Let's see what's up there. We've got tons of seeds. We're going to be able to make a nice set of alchemy items before Yogg, or before the Demon Halls. Is that... This feels pretty light on rooms for a floor 19. But you know what? I don't actually care, because again, my build is there already. We don't need to spend a lot of time looking for new stuff. And honestly, being kind of low on food, we're probably better to go downstairs anyway. I'm gonna check our... Yeah, and we're over-leveled for this area, too. We've already got every talent point we can get before we kill the Dwarf King at this point. So let's go in here. I'm going to go ahead and... belly full and grant a little bit of shielding. I'm going to eat right before we start the fight, just because, you know, would rather not have to do that in combat. And let's see how much we hit the Dwarf King for. That was pretty decent. Okay, so this purple smoke over here means that a Warlock is about to spawn, and you really don't want to let the Warlock... It's extremely dangerous to let the Warlocks degrade your gear during this fight. So even though we're taking a bunch of damage here... Actually, I probably should have... if I had thought about it, I would have infused a bomb... with a health potion to get the grass bomb for this fight, but I didn't think about it. See if we can hit. Unfortunately, that's gonna block for the sniper shot, though we're still gonna be able to get it actually. And headshot. Yep, and we just immediately end the phase. That's amazing. So we're just gonna try to get to a distance here. I think we should be able to kill both of these zombies pretty quickly. Though 4 of them are gonna spawn, so... we're actually just gonna wait for all of them, and wait until we can efficiently AoE all of them down at the same time. the first phase of this is just going to be a couple zombies. So it's a shame we didn't. How are we going to do this? Let's throw a dart. And you know, we should have tipped some of our darts with Stormvine for this, because the chain lightning would have been really. So actually, you know what? We're just gonna do that. We've got enough movement speed that I can afford to do things in combat. So yeah, let's get a shocking dart there, and then kite a little bit to group them all up. Let's drop a poison cloud on them. And then just start shooting and knocking away the ones that get the closest, I think. Oh, that's not ideal. So, and because we have the speed ring, we're not really in a whole lot of danger here. We can do this really safely where we kite all of them. Try to get that guy down. And the goal here is to hit the ones primarily. We want to start with the ones that have high HP, and now I think the shocking dart should be able to take out 3 of them. So let's throw a shocking dart at that guy. Oh, it did not chain lightning. Okay, I totally thought the shocking dart was going to chain lightning. I guess I was wrong about that. We're gonna zap a blast wave there. Okay, this is actually just getting, this is getting embarrassing, because I clearly did not know what was going to happen in this fight as well as I thought I did. There we go. That is better. That's much better. We got next. We want to make sure, again, the thing we're the most worried about is making sure that we don't let the warlock spawn on us, so we're actually going to make sure that we're in melee range of this warlock when he spawns. See if we can get the point blank kill there. We can. That's nice. We took a little bit of damage for it, but that's acceptable. We have enough armor. I think we're going to try to make some distance so that we can cast a scroll of recharging on ourselves and gain access to all of our corrosion 1 charges again, and then we're just gonna spam corrosion clouds, and we're gonna try to keep the enemies in the corrosion cloud as best as possible. Let's put another one right there, just so they can't get out of it. And then, oh, that's not what we want. Let's kill that guy that's not in the corrosion. Of course, he dodges. He's parrying. That's unfortunate. Okay, how are we going to do this? We need to make space again. The monk is focused. So this fight is probably, it definitely made harder by the fact that I specifically chose damage augment sniper. But I think it is still going to be doable. Yeah. That should be everything dying there. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. Make sure we get the warlock right off the bat here. There we go, he's dead. And I'm actually going to, I think I have, yeah, I have an extra stone of aggression, so I'm going to hit one of the golems with the stone of aggression, just to make myself some space. And then, now that I've got that little bit of space, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to try to kill him with the corrosion gas. Hopefully kite him in a circle around it a little bit. Shoot another one so that they can't leave the debuff effect. Let's go for blast waving the monk away. See if we can kill this. Other zombie. Both zombies are down. That's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to pick up our boomerang immediately without taking a decent amount of damage. But we actually get some damage on the return strike. Or return trip. Let's throw some darts, I think, at the... So we'll throw a throwing spear to take care of the parry. And then we will throw a incendiary dart at the monk to make sure he dies. And then the golem is just going to be trivial. We do, while we have time, since we're faster than the golem, we want to collect at least our boomerang before we trigger the next part of the fight. And we want to... ideally, we want to stand down here. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, so there we go. And now I think that we should just effectively one-shot the boss. Yeah, we just deferred 120 damage. So he is just going to die at this point. We're going to use an invisibility potion. And then just hide from him until he dies, since we've already done lethal damage, and he's just waiting to bleed out at this point. So, as long as you stay invisible, the 20 turns we get out of one invisibility potion should be plenty. And the enemies, as long as we don't attack an enemy, yeah, we're fine. There we go. So that is floors 16 through 20 on this Huntress build that we've done. We're going to go ahead and use that Dwarf King crown real quick. We're going to wear it. We got 3 options here. Spectral Blades, I've not been able to find a build I like Spectral Blades on yet. So if you are a Spectral Blades enjoyer and you're watching my video, I would absolutely love to know, love to know what you think is good with it or what makes it good. Because I haven't figured anything out. Nature's Power is pretty generically good. It gives you movement speed and attack speed with your bow, but I really think that the Spirit Hawk is the best one by a lot. Specifically because I think it interacts incredibly favorably with some of the enemies in the demon halls that you want to deal with, and it's also specifically really good for the sniper because it allows me to get vision really far away from myself on a different body, which is super useful for setting up long-range kill shots like my build is built around. So we're going to go ahead and use the Spirit Hawk there. And then I think we're going to end the video here. I'm going to probably do some shopping and backtracking off the video, but I'll keep a record of everything that I buy and let you guys know at the beginning of the next one. I'm just not gonna show it on the video because it's long and boring and involves me backtracking, so you don't need to see that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, guys and girls, and everybody else reading who is not identified by either guy or girl. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Goodbye.